So at the new resting place, Secret Bee Garden number 2. This hive's got to go into this box over on the pallet there. That gives us 5 hives in a row. It's 7:45, so 45 minutes or just over to get here, including picking the hives up, of course, putting them in the car. No escapees in the car, it's first for me. And the drizzle stopped. Hopefully it's going to be a lovely day. And the bees are like their new surroundings. Of course, as with all good beekeepers, we ran out of kit. So basically we had a brood box but no floor. So I'm using the pallet as a floor. Put some mouse mesh straight onto the pallet, to stop any mice from coming up. And then of course the brood box, I've drilled a hole in the front of it. That'll be there in and out. I've got a roof, so short term, you know what I mean, that they'll be able to go on to 14-12 hives, 14-12 frames rather. They've already got 5 in there. I've got a funny feeling though, that polynuke is very light. That's the prime swarm that I picked up, which I presume came from the land scruff earlier in the week. It just feels too light. I've got a funny feeling some of the bees have gone back to the parent hive. We shall see. So, are there bees in here or not? No, I thought that was way too light. They have all absconded. Sounds like there's a few in there, but not many. So that's 4 hives that we've got for here. Ain't bees crazy? Perhaps we didn't catch the queen when we thought we did, and perhaps they all went back to the laying. Now of course I've got a spare hive. So I'm going to put one of these in there. So we better get the smoker lit. So basically you always seem to get a lot of beginners say this. They've opened up the hive, they've got brace comb. What do? You've got to rip it out straight away. You can't leave the bees to build where they want to build. You've basically got to, you're telling them where you want them to build. So I've got room. Stick one more frame in there. Just. Okay, there's the full frame now. So all of that wax, all of that honey that they built on the side, I'm not going to pinch it, they're going to have it back. So we put basically an empty box on top. They then see that as outside of the hive. They take all that honey back down. That's all for today. Beehives all in place, all opened up, all doing their orientation flights. We originally bought 5 hives Now we're down to 4, as one of them had really swarmed out. This one, I'm 99% sure is queen white. See eggs, only on one frame so far. This one is a full nuke, but I haven't checked for queen or cells yet, because that's only about a week old. These two look queenless. We'll see how it goes in the next week or two. But if this one turns out to be queen white, and these are queenless, then I combine all 3 together, get these into a brood box, stack them up, do a paper marriage on them to give us 2 hives, 2 strong hives.